Right. So based off the video that we watched earlier on the patient's gait assessment, I've identified that the patient has difficulty with hip active range of motion and lower extremity foot clearance on that right side. So today we're going to work on a few things to help kind of address that. Before we got started, I measured the patient's heart rate and got a target heart rate range of 139 to 164. So to start, we're going to start with the priming activity here. We're going to do a little bit of marching. We're going to aim for about 3 sets of 8 to 12. We're going to go until fatigue, and we're going to we can monitor that patient's heart rate as we go to see throughout the session to see if we're kind of hitting that intensity. We can also use an RPE scale to kind of estimate and get around that range. And in that range, you'd want like a 12 or a 13 on the scale. All right. So go ahead. Can you stand up nice and tall for me? All right, good. So what we're going to do to get started, I want to work on getting those hip flexors firing a little bit before we try a little bit of an obstacle course here, work on that foot clearance. So first here, just standing just how we are. Let's do a little bit of marching in place, a little bit of high knees, back and forth. Good. Focus on bringing that knee up as far as you can. Good. And back down. Good. Stay nice and tall. So we're doing a lot of leaning back and forth too, or a lot of kind of that movement, a little instability. So one thing that you can do to help stay a little taller, we have a perfect wall right here to your left. I want you to put this hand high up on that wall. We can use that for balance as needed. I want you to like put a ton of weight through there, just as like a you reaching tall. Help us stay nice and tall here. So go ahead, do a few more marches. Good high knees on this side. Go ahead. Good. There we go. Keep going. Good. And again. Good. Lock that knee out. Squeeze that quad. Squeeze that glute before you lift this left leg. Stay nice and tall. Good. Back down. Good. Same thing. Bring this knee up nice and tall. There we go. Good. All right. Go ahead. Take a little break here. All right. So next, to kind of work on that foot clearance, now I've got those hip flexors kind of firing a little bit. We're going to work on this little bit of an obstacle course we have here. So what I want you to do, we're going to lead with that right leg. So we have that wall here next to us. We're going to use that to kind of stay nice and tall for our balance as we need. I want you to focus on lifting that knee up nice and high and coming down. And then as we kind of come forward, we're going to shift our weight onto that right side, squeeze that butt muscle, squeeze that quad, and step through. So nice big step and through. Nice big step, squeeze that butt muscle, squeeze that quad, and step through. So we're going to go for about, with the obstacle course, we're going to do about a 2-minute bout, and then take little rest breaks in between, monitoring the RPE, heart rate as we go. All right, so go ahead and stand up here. Good, and take it nice and close to the tissue box there. Good. Same thing helps stay nice and tall. You can bring that hand up on the wall, stay nice and tall. And go ahead, shift your weight towards your left. Good. Big step, nice high knees coming up over. Good. And back down. Good. Now we're going to shift our weight forward onto that foot. Tighten up that quad muscle here. Straighten out your knee. Squeeze those glutes and step through. Good. Same thing. Come nice and close again. Good. Same thing. Stepping. Nice high knees. Up and over. Lifting that knee up. Good. Shifting that weight forward. Squeezing that thigh. Squeezing that glute and straighten out that knee. Step and forth. And again. Good. And through. Good. Go ahead, turn around. Same thing the other way. All right, go ahead and relax it. Go ahead. Step on over that right leg. Good. Step through. Good. Come on nice and close to the obstacle before you step over. Big step, high knee. Big kicking through. Good. And step on through. Good. One more time over the tissue box here. Step on forward, nice and close. And through. All right, good. Go ahead, take a break here. So we would do that for about 2-minute intervals there. Let the patient rest in between. Monitor heart rate throughout, making sure we're getting in that target range. And to kind of transition that to home, We could have the patient perform, like walk around their home, walk around the community with a family member, caregiver, anything like that, and just kind of get those reps in and focus on that nice high knee and really kind of swinging that leg through, getting that foot up off the floor.